Hello everybody, it's Christine. It's time for a Color Rush Studio design team layout. I don't know if you can tell, I've actually been putting this off because I have no voice. I picked up some kind of little bug, and so, but it's the day before it's due, so I just have to break down and do the layout, even if my voice is terrible. So let me show you what we got going on and what our, I've showed you guys on the unboxing, like the papers and things like that, so I'm not going to redo that. But here's the challenge for the month, or our sketch challenge. And again, if you're in the Facebook group, you'll see this posted. But basically, we have a large photo and a small photo. And the twist this month, last month was folding. This month is telling a story, right? So we've got this whole like telling a story section. So the photos I've picked out, this is my daughter's birthday month, you guys. I don't know that I'm going to do a layout just about her every day, but maybe I will. I don't know. I have to think on that. But I have this little photo. I got into my little box, and this is her. She was 4, and I thought this was really cute because there's little flowers, there's little butterflies on the background. This is some kind of little JCPenney, Walmart, Sears deal. I don't even know where we had it done. I don't have any idea. But I thought the colors went really good. And also, I mean, looking at the sketch here, she's kind of got mixed media as the background here, so I may go ahead and go with that. And then I had this other photo that my daughter just sent me the other day, and look how pretty she turned out, y'all. And she was pretty here, and she's pretty here. But the colors go too. I've got this nice peachy coral in here, and I thought this would just go really cute. And my story is basically going to be, you know, how she's grown up and all the kind of things. I have to think about exactly what I want to say, but that's kind of that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right here. Now, I think she's kind of got this little grid here. So I think she's cut this off, which I love that, for the story part. And then it looks to me like they've done the fussy cutting on the butterflies. Now, I will tell you, Dana, one of our design team members, posted a layout already using this sketch, and y'all, it was stunning. I loved it. I just loved it. She actually used, I think this paper as like her background, and she used like the polka dots and like put them. It was just a really, really great interpretation. So if you want to see another really good interpretation that's perhaps not as literal as I'm going to probably try to do here, really do encourage you to go check out the Facebook group, because she was just, I just loved it. I was like, holy cow, that's great. I'm really intimidated now. So anyway, that's what I'm starting with. I don't know what I'm going to do for the title. She actually used the story, which I thought was so cute. But since this is more about her growing up and stuff, I may make it growing up. I think that would be really cute, actually. Call it growing up. And then I don't know what I'm going to do for a small title over here. I may have to get into my stash over there. Of course, they don't really show the frazzles on here, and I really love these. So I'm going to have to think about these. And of course, we still also have our flowers and our little puffy hearts, which these are adorable. So I have to think on that. So anyway, I'm going to have to fussy cut some butterflies, which I mentioned that in the unboxing anyway. So I'm going to go off and do that. I'm going to trim my photos. Now, there's actually stitching showed around the photos. I'm not going to do that. I don't know how I'm going to mount these yet, if it's just white cardstock or something like that. So I got to play with that. Oh, also, there's a little like half circle here. I don't know what I'm going to do there. What to think on that. So let me go off and do my fussy cutting and my initial kind of cuts, and I'll be back on in just a minute. Okay, you guys, this is the same day in the afternoon here. So I'm going to try to get through this without having any kind of coughing fit or anything. So if you hear a weird kind of pause, that might be what's happening. So I have done my fussy cutting. That's off to the side. You don't see it right at the moment. So I did decide to go ahead and frame the layout with that green spirograph paper. I don't know. I'm in a phase right now where I just love framing the layout. I think I'm going to blame She's Crafty Shannon, because she does that on quite a few, and I love that look, and I've fallen in love, and that's just what I do on a lot of layouts anymore. It's just mentally now, if it's not framed out some kind of way, I feel kind of weird. So I did decide to use that green spirograph paper, and I cut down the little mixed media, the faux mixed media, by a 1/2 inch. And then now I have cut the little grid off of the rainbow sheet. I don't recall the measurement, but it was basically right up on, bumping up on the rainbow. So I think it's about 3.5 inches or something. Now, the lengthwise on the sketch, it was actually a little shorter, and they did the title above the grid, but I went ahead and took the grid all the way to not the top, but, you know, close to the edge, because I kind of want the title on it. And now I'm taking all these fussy cut butterflies, and you guys, I am going to fast and fast and fast and fast and fast with these goddamn butterflies. On the sketch, there was like basically maybe one or whatever, kind of building, the visual triangle and stuff like that. But I had cut extra. And by golly, I'm going to use the things I fussy cut because I don't love to fussy cut. I like the result quite a bit, but my patience level is not great. Although today I didn't do too badly. I was sitting on a meeting, on a conference call, and just fussy cutting away. So actually today wasn't too bad. So I had cut a bunch of butterflies. And I may need to finish up that sheet because they're quite handy. They're a really good embellishment. And so I kind of fast with these darn things. I then decide, Dana had actually fussy cut some of those flowers. You can kind of see the paper on the right-hand side. And I enjoyed how she had done that. And I honestly was thinking to myself, I'm going to use one of those flowers for that half circle where the subtitle was kept. And I thought that's a really good little half circle, one of them flowers. And then on the right-hand side of the photo was like little hearts or something. I'm not sure exactly what it might have been supposedly was from the kit, but it was like these 3 little hearts. And I thought, a little blue flower on that side might look cute. So I cut out those 2 flowers, and then I needed one more just to kind of finish out, 3 or whatever. So I cut out 3 of the flowers. Now I have used my Nuvo glue, and I've glued my mixed media. I've kind of, been dry fitting all this stuff here, by the way. And I've gone ahead and glued down my mixed media thing, and I've used my Nuvo glue just to make sure I could get it on there. I didn't gut it. I might should have, but I did not because I've got so many papers at this point. And this one comes with doubles, right? So I have 2 pieces of that green spirograph paper with little pink polka dots on the back. So I figured, why not? I'll just use the whole sheet. I did run my fingernail around the outside edge. And because it's the shinier paper, it's kind of got a cool little, it kind of bends the fibers and stuff. So it gives it a really neat, like little texture on the edges. And now I've got my pictures. I did decide to go ahead and mount the main photo on white cardstock. At the moment, I haven't done anything else, but I'm actually going to get into my little diagonal print in a second and mount the photos on those too. I did decide to make the title All Grown Up. I think I said in the intro like growing up or something, but I think All Grown Up, it fits better because grown is actually it takes up the whole grid anyways. And I will have to kind of fast around just a little bit to get it to fit. Sorry, you guys. Talking is giving my voice a little bit of a strain here. I love these letters though. I love the little rainbows, the little, what's that called? Drop shadow, rainbow drop shadow. That's really pretty. So it's going to be all grown up. I'm going to put butterflies kind of in my spaces to make it look right. Once I get these down, I'm going to end up using my Nuvo glue to do the butterflies because I will kind of bend the wings up too. Again, the paper is really nice and thick. So when I kind of bend the butterflies, I'm so sorry. Hang on 1 second. So sorry, you guys. I had to stop and have a little coughing fit there. Anyways, I'm going to organize all these butterflies and things. Then I'll end up using some Nuvo glue. Many times I'll have to use foam or something to kind of keep the wings lifted. But because this paper is so thick, after I bend it, I really don't have to have any Nuvo or foam. It sticks. It kind of stays up in the air pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with it. But again, I do fast with these things, you guys. I mean, I really keep going around and around the circles with where I want these little butterflies because I guess just from the sizing and the colors and all the things, I'm not even sure I've done it at this point. I don't think I'm done yet. Here's where I decided I had to mount these photographs just to create a little bit of extra something. The one in the bottom left, especially the little baby picture, the small picture, it was still just on the photo paper with the white border, and I wanted to add a little something. So I'm just going to bring in all the little colors with this little plaid paper here. And I'll also put the small photo up on foam. Not sure why I decided to do that really, except I just wanted to. There wasn't any good reason. I went looking, y'all. I will tell you, on the sketch, it shows the date underneath the photo on the right. I went looking for my date stamp. I don't know what I've done with it. You guys, I'm pretty certain it's not packed. I had like a little brown wickered basket on my table that I put things in that I use all the time. I don't even see that wicker basket, and I know darn good well I didn't pack it. So I don't know what I've done with that thing. I'm going to have to keep looking. It's going to be just like my little cap for my glue. I'll find it somewhere I could have sworn I would remember and didn't. Anyways, so I got my pictures. I got them matted. I've got my foam underneath my little guy, my little picture there. And I think I'm getting off into my goodies here. Now I have that gorgeous little wood veneer and the little rainbows. And I thought about the little like thing. But I thought, no, I'm going to save that because I think I have other other layouts I can use that on. I'm going to hoard that for just a minute. Then I will end up, though, pulling out one of the puffy hearts because it's cute. So the little flower there on the left-hand side of the photo, I'm supposed to have a little subtitle. I don't end up putting a subtitle, but I do end up pulling in one of the puffy, like, clear hearts that's got the little shaker pockety stuff in it. And I'll end up putting that down there in just a minute, but I'll fast with it too because I didn't really want to put it in the center of the flower because I thought that would look a little strange. And plus it was going to be kind of equal to the level of the blue butterfly. And so I ended up fasting with that in just a minute. I think this is where I'm fasting with these butterflies down here. You guys, I have to tell you, I kept messing with it. So while I'm doing that, I will go ahead and read you the journaling though. Because the whole point of the twist of the challenge this month is to make sure we do like a little story. I'm not going to say this is necessarily a story, but it's a little bit longer journaling than I normally do. So I just put May 2024, reflecting on my daughter's growth from a playful 4-year-old to a confident 26-year-old, brings a wave of emotions from those early days of giggles and innocence to witnessing her navigate life's challenges and even about to get married. As I look at these pictures side by side, I see more than just the physical changes. It's amazing how time flies, isn't it? And I don't want to cry. My baby's growing up, you guys. And she's been growing up for quite some time, obviously. She's 26. It's not like she's, just turning 18 or 21 or something like that. But we have a real close relationship, and I love her. And I'm looking forward to moving near her. I'm hoping. We're struggling to get this thing sold, y'all. The market's not too good. So even though our house is, I think, gorgeous, it's just not a good market. So that's all right. We're just kind of waiting on God's timing. So anyways, her birthday's in 3 weeks. Actually, no, she texted me yesterday and said it was like 16 days or something. And I asked her, was I going to get to see her? She said she told Seth that she had to come see me because she hadn't seen me for 2 birthdays. She keeps going and doing stuff, you guys. It's that time of year, she gets the travel bug, so she disappears on me all the time. And I forget what she was doing. I think last year she was down there and couldn't come up for some reason. I may tell my husband if she can't come up because her club down there is so busy, you guys. She is so busy all the time. They have so many customers that love her and just she don't get to leave very often. So anyways, I'm rambling. I'm so sorry, y'all. I think I'm on cold medicine. Here's me messing with this little puffy heart. And you can see me struggling with the location I'm going to put it. I'm going to end up putting it kind of toward the bottom left of the little flower there. Because see there, I don't like it right next to the butterfly. I do just use glue dots, and it works out real well. It's a real light puffy heart. It's not real heavy, and so the glue dots are just fine. And I needed them to be clear because I didn't want to show through the puffy heart. Then I went off in my stash. This is the only thing I did pull from my stash, which is these little green half pearls. And I had a whole little old sheet right there, and I thought, well, I'm just going to use these up. And I like the green. I started it off with, I actually had like a little turquoise color, but I kind of like the green because it brings in that, the spirograph paper, the green of it. And I felt like that brought that in real nice. So I'm going to put these around. You'll see me struggling. They flip off and flop off. And my little tweezers here, I've kind of bent the ends of them or something. So I probably need some new ones. Anyways, that's all I'm going to do this layout, you guys. Thank you so much for being patient with me today with my cough and my emotions and all the things. You guys are so sweet. You always make such nice comments. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you go check out the website and the Facebook group. You get a discount if you use my Christine 10. So we'll talk